So if you saw yesterday's video, then you already know what we're working for today. What are we working for? Are we going on a ride? We're gonna do this first, okay? Yeah, look here. Okay, look here. This is gonna help out, turn around. This is gonna help out so many people. You have no idea how many people this is gonna help out. So a lot of times, when we don't want to do something, it has to do with sensory, it has to do with past trauma, it has to do with all those things, you know? And we're scared of things like nail clippers, or we are defiant because we're not, or we're unsure. Maybe we're just unsure about it. You know, we don't know if it's going to be scary or if we're gonna get hurt or something. That could be a thing too. It might not have anything to do with sensory, but oftentimes it does, and we have to build up that resistance to that sensory input, or have to overcome that fear. And when you can't be told that, hey, it's going to be okay, I promise, I won't let anything hurt you, you don't understand that, then that can be really difficult. So we got to this point where we can cut Abigail's fingernails over a lot of practice and a lot of years, huh? But it was worth it, because now we can do things like this, you know? We can cut your fingernails and your toenails and stuff. Okay, let's see, how's this hand? Oh, this hand. And I noticed that your fingernails were getting long, so we've been gone for a few days. So like, this is a perfect opportunity. So here's what we're going to do, okay? And this works for you. I hope it does. It worked for us. It may not work for everybody, but here's the idea. So we're not going to jump right in and like, okay, we're cutting a fingernail off. You know, that's not, starting at the end is always the wrong answer. Okay, you ready? Here's what we're going to explain to them how we did this. Right? You remember how you did this? You were so brave. So what we were so afraid to even have these touch us, have these scary fingernail clippers touch us. This is what we did. We take one hand, we go, can I see your hand? Thank you. We're just gonna touch. That was great. Good job, right? But we also talked about something that was like highly desirable at the end. Like she wants to go for a ride today. She wants to go to Dailies and stuff. So we're like, okay, well we can do that. But first, before we go to Dailies, we gotta clip our fingernails, okay? And even if you just get one touch and then you're done, and that's it. You're all done. That's one step closer than you were before. So then maybe you take like 2 touches. You know, you just touch it one time, and then she might pull away. You know, she might try to run away, whatever, and you know, bring it back into the room, right? Bring it back into the room and be like, okay, I know. This is more than we normally do for fingernails. So, well, wait, hold on. Okay, listen, let's take a lap. Let's go for a walk around the room. We're going to walk around the room and just... Okay, are you ready to go in for another round? No. Wait, one more round of this. Good job. Good job. Let's go right in here. Hold on, I'm coming. We're going to do your fingernails, and then we'll be done, and we'll go for a ride. You can keep talking about the ride. You can talk about the cool things you're going to do. You know, whether it be a ride or an activity or whatever. We're going to go to Dailies. And it's going to be so much fun. We get done cutting our fingernails. So then maybe like, you know, a week later, you've got like 3 touches in. 2, 3. And you're like, we're all done. But we're not all done. I'm telling them that they might be all done. And then after that, you might get one little snip because it makes a sound. And the sound adds even more fear or, you know, uneasiness about what's this crazy thing doing to my fingernails. Why are you cutting off my body parts, you know? Put that into perspective. Think about it like that. And then eventually, after a long time, I would say, you know, maybe a few months, if you stick with this, you get to where you can cut fingernails really easily, rather than having to wait until they're asleep and sneak in there or force it to happen, which is traumatic for everybody. So, look at that. Your fingernails are all clean. Look there, right there. So then what are we going to do? We're going to... A donut. No, listen. Oh, we're going to Dailies. Yes, okay. So then, that translates over to a lot of other things. Recently, Abby went to the doctor, and you guys were wanting to know how we go about getting her ready for doctor's visits and stuff, because we did have some significant resistance to things. So what we did is, we have a first aid kit that we use for it. We also had some medical supplies that we got on Amazon, like the little hat that goes on the toilet seat to collect urine samples. She was terrified of that thing, you know, sitting down on there with that. They're like, it shouldn't be there. You can't see the bottom of the toilet. Or like tape or gauze pads or alcohol alcohol prep pads, things like that she might face in a doctor's office, you know, like before getting a shot or something like that, or blood pressure, cuffs, things of that nature. So one of the things she's already doing, which you can see, is playing with it. Like, here, check this out. This is cool, right? Here's some prep pads. You want those? Are those stimmy? Here's a tongue depressor. What do you think of that? Look at this. Do you know where this goes? What do you do with this? Show me. What do you do with it? Can you show me? Show me. Show me. You do it. Yeah, you do it. Here, look. No. Okay, let's try it on you. You ready? Ready? Show me. Okay, we don't do that right now. We can move on to something else. This allowed us to be able to take her to the doctor and get her vitals checked, which is an important part of her health. You know, for her to be able to stand on this scale and stuff. We have a scale at the house and we practice on that. It's all about practicing at home so it's effective when it needs to be, because you have other patients. Can I put this on your arm? Hold your arm up. Good job. I'll pull your arm up like this. Pull your sleeve up. We're going to put it right here. Right there? Okay. Bzz. There you go. Shot's done. Good job. Is that fun? It's exciting, huh? Check this out. We got some tape because we put a shot in your arm. So we're gonna put a little gauze pen on there, and then we'd have to tape it up. Remember? Look. You ready? Ready? Leave that there. Can you leave it there? You can? Okay, good. Now I'll leave it there. Here, hold this for me. Thank you. Do you want to put them back in here? We don't need to open the Band-Aids. Put everything back in. Nice, good job. And, you know, I use a certain tone with her while we're doing it. You can call it, you want to take that off? You done with it? Okay. You can call it baby talk if you want to. I don't really care. I don't do it for you. I do it for her because it keeps her calm and she's happy. You happy? That's what matters. There's no reason to get freaked out about it, because if you practice this stuff, then when it matters, you don't have these issues. You don't get stressed out. And, you know, your tone doesn't change and all that, because your kid feeds off of that too. Blood pressure cuff was the same as like clipping nails. Same with brushing teeth, like that step by step. Just do a little bit now. You know, you can touch the blood pressure cuff. Check this out. You know, she can let her mess with it. And we can put it on like a bracelet. And slowly but surely get to where it needs to be. And then we're gonna put pressure to it. And check her blood pressure. And eventually, she'll sit through the whole blood pressure test. She'll get a shot, no problem. She'll get on the scale. She lets us check her blood oxygen level with the little sensor on her finger. We got one of those off Amazon. I'll give you guys links to all the things that we got off of Amazon that would be similar to a doctor's office. That way you can practice at home too. And I mean, it's just good to have that stuff at home as well. I want you to think baby steps and patience. You know, you therapists, you can comment down below with what the actual terms are for, you know, this process, but baby steps and patience, that's what it takes. It's so much easier to be patient, you know, when you're at home, when you're not, you know, tying up time that a doctor be seeing another patient, or being stressed because about your kid's behavior, you know, all those things. Like, it's much easier to get this stuff mastered at home. And I know that it doesn't just apply to, you know, people with sensory processing disorder or disabilities or autism. This applies to every kid, I feel like. The world's a scary place, you know, make it less scary for your kids. Thanks for being such a good teacher. You're awesome. Okay, as promised, we're going for a ride. Ready to go? No. What do you mean no? You've been working for this all day. Are you relaxing right now? You are? Okay. All right, well, you tell me when you're ready, because I'm free for the rest of the evening, so. All right? We'll find out if Mom wants anything from Daily. Daily's is a convenience store that she likes. We'll find out if Mom wants anything from Daily's, and then we'll go. Oh, I got a thumbs up. I got a thumbs up. That's all I got. We had to cut some fingernails, so I figured it'd be worthwhile. You know, maybe that'll help somebody out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.